Imagine holding a phone in your hand that weighs almost a kilogram, costs more than a car, and gives you just 30 minutes of talk time. Sounds ridiculous, right? But in 1983, this chunky brick called the Motorola DynaTAC 8000X became the world's first commercial mobile phone, and it changed the course of human communication forever. It wasn't just a phone. It was the beginning of an idea, the dream of being connected anywhere, anytime. Today on Brainflicks, we'll uncover the incredible story of how one call made on a crowded New York street reshaped the modern world. To understand how revolutionary the DynaTAC was, we have to travel back to the early 1970s, a time when phones were tied to walls, connected through copper wires, and controlled by telephone companies that owned every line you used. If you wanted to make a call, you stayed home. If you were outside, tough luck. The world wasn't ready for freedom yet. At that time, mobile communication was limited to car phones, huge devices powered by car batteries, used mostly by the rich or government officials. But one man inside Motorola had a different vision. Dr. Martin Cooper. Dr. Martin Cooper wasn't satisfied with car phones. He wanted something personal, portable, and wireless, a phone you could carry in your pocket. In 1973, he led a small team inside Motorola with a simple but insane goal: make a phone that could connect to the cellular network and fit in a human hand. This was a direct challenge to the giant AT&T Bell Labs, who at the time were working on car-based mobile systems. Cooper's idea was so bold that even his own engineers thought it was impossible. But after months of sleepless nights, endless testing, and bulky prototypes, they built something extraordinary: the Motorola DynaTAC 8000X, short for Dynamic Adaptive Total Area Coverage. On April 3, 1973, standing on a busy street in New York City, Martin Cooper made the first mobile phone call in human history. And guess who he called? Dr. Joel Engel, his rival at AT&T Bell Labs. He simply said, "Joel, I'm calling you from a cellular phone, a real handheld, personal, portable phone." People walking by stopped and stared. They had never seen anything like it. That moment didn't just connect two engineers, it connected the future to the present. 10 years later, in 1983, the Motorola DynaTAC 8000X finally hit the market, the ever-commercial mobile phone after more than a decade of testing and government approvals. Let's look at its specs. Weight, 790 grams, almost a brick. Height, 25 centimeters. Battery life, 30 minutes of talk, 10 hours of charge time. Memory, 30 phone numbers. Price, a shocking $3,995 US. That's around $12,000 today. Yet despite the cost, people rushed to buy it. Owning a DynaTAC wasn't about convenience. It was about status. It became the ultimate symbol of success, featured in movies, carried by Wall Street tycoons, and even used by celebrities. For the first time in history, communication was mobile. The DynaTAC didn't just create a product. It created an entire industry. That one phone triggered a technological explosion, leading to the birth of smaller, cheaper mobile phones in the 1990s, the rise of text messaging, the introduction of camera phones, and eventually, the smartphone revolution we live in today. Think about it. Every time you unlock your iPhone, scroll through social media, or make a video call, you're living inside the dream Martin Cooper had in 1973. From a 2.5-pound brick to a 200-gram supercomputer, it took just 40 years. The story of the DynaTAC 8000X isn't just about technology. It's about vision. It reminds us that every breakthrough starts with someone refusing to accept limits. In 1973, the idea of a handheld phone sounded crazy, and yet that crazy idea now connects over 7 billion people every day. It's proof that innovation begins with one simple question: what if? The Motorola DynaTAC 8000X may look outdated now. Big buttons, no screen, and a battery that dies in 30 minutes. But it changed the world in a way no other device ever has.
So next time you hold your smartphone, remember, it all started with that one call in 1973. This is Brainflicks, where we explore the moments that shaped technology and humanity. If you enjoyed this story, hit subscribe and tell me in the comments, which old invention do you think changed the world the most?